What's good, everybody? CeCe on air, also known as CeCe doing the most. Just wanted to make a quick video. Obviously, you know what it is about because you read the caption and the title. But before I get into my thoughts about Avocado sit down with Geechee, RX, and Pass, I definitely want to just make sure y'all know that y'all can go to Let's Talk Battle Rap Podcast, LTBR Podcast on YouTube to catch all the clips and the full audio of shows that you may have missed, because you know we go live on Caffeine Monday through Fridays. Well, nope, Monday through Thursdays. Almost messed up. Monday through Thursdays from 10:30 to 12 p.m. That's Caffeine Eastern Standard Time. So let's get into it. So I know this whole situation with Avocado has been a tough one for the culture, especially anybody that loves battle rap and has been in battle rap for the past, I would say, 3 to 5 years. You know who Avocado is, and we all know his accolades. We all know why we love Avocado. But last week was a really tough week for us because we saw a video of him condoning racist statements about black people, especially black fathers. And I know Ava was name dropped in that video. It was a mess last week, and I know Avocado, he's made a couple apologies. He also sat down with RX, Geechee, Pass, and it dropped on Sunday. And it was like an hour and a half conversation. And I took my time. I watched that conversation, and sorry, my chair is really squeaky. But I watched that conversation, and I took some time to really think about what I heard and make sure that I wasn't too quick to respond to it. And I noticed that people were asking me, why haven't we talked about it on Let's Talk Battle Rap? We may talk about it, we may not. But in case that we don't, these are my feelings towards that video. And I just say, at the end of the day, everybody is not going to cross this bridge together. And what I mean by that is, not everybody's going to forgive Avocado at the same time. Some people may never come and forgive Avocado. I know Verb. I know a lot of battle rappers who our fathers were very offended. I know Ben Swayze. I know Vlad that's on the Let's Talk Battle Rap podcast, who's a new dad. A lot of people were offended. And as a woman, I was offended. Not only because I'm a black woman, but I was also raised by an incredible black father. You know, I know what a black father looks like. And it disrespected me because a lot of my childhood, I had to hear white people say things about my father or assume things about my dad because he is black. So I've dealt with that and a lot of people's ignorance my whole life. With that being said, I also understand that Avocado came from a background of ignorance. He is very open, and he said that his family is racist and he's experienced racism, and he has also done a lot of things, a lot of ugly things, said a lot of ugly things about certain people. I know he said he's changed. I know that he has said that, you know, he made a comment that, you know, I'm not going to be the same person tomorrow that I was today. Granted, that is true. However, this is like the worst time for any of this to drop, which there's not a perfect time. So don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. But this was the worst time for something like this to drop. And especially with the fact that black people feel attacked. Black people feel like we are being gunned down and murdered by the police, by white folks, and people are getting away with it every single day. We still have not arrested the officers who murdered Breonna Taylor. We're still dealing with the George Floyd situation. We're dealing with so many black people who have been murdered senselessly, and we still have not had justice, and the ball has not rolled to get to that point to find justice for these people. So this is a very hypersensitive time. It's an election year. Everybody is wondering what's going to happen after November 3rd. It's just a lot for black people to try to process. this, because Avo and it's just crazy because we literally was riding for Avo. We literally been on Caffeine's neck, URL's neck, about them not having him do live events no more. I know I said on the podcast that, you know, I mean, we that before the video dropped of him condoning 24/7's racist statements, there was times where we were doing live podcasts on Caffeine, and our chat room was just spam with avocado emojis. You know what I'm saying? I was watching other people's podcasts like Handyman. I mean, even URL Primetime. People was going nuts in defense of Avocado, and then that video drops. I'm not gonna get into if it's a conspiracy or not, because the video's been out for 6 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get into the conspiracy shit. I'm gonna stick to the facts and what I know and how it makes me feel. And you know, I'm definitely very curious to see how people feel about it. It's a new week. I know it's been some time for people to think about it. I know, like I said, everybody's not gonna cross that bridge together. And this is just a quick video of me addressing how I feel. And I speak for myself. I don't speak for friends. I don't speak for Vlad. I just speak for myself. We're all individuals, even though we all are a great team. And sometimes we agree and think alike. We don't always as well. So that's that. And, you know, I also want to just let Cameron Buckles know, aka 24/7, who made those statements in that video, and for what I've been hearing and what I've been figuring out, because I didn't know who 24/7 was. I know some people did. I didn't know who 24/7 was. So I definitely got a rude awakening of this man who was in the culture for some time, how he was acting as a guest of battle rap, because at the end of the day, you are a guest. And I know he's a teacher, and I know I have made tweets. I have shared how you can get in contact with the school that he works at in Florida. And he has reached out to me, and he has tried to reach out to me in private to talk about this in private. And this is my message to him. Hell no. I have nothing to say to you. You were so bold to make those statements. You find that same energy and be as bold as to address those to everybody who may or may not know about this situation. You need to make a public statement on your own. I'm not here to save you. The only reason why that Geechee RX passed, and maybe other people felt like they can give Geechee that courtesy, give Avocado that courtesy to have a sit down and to try to have a intellectual, respectful, and open dialogue with Avocado, is because we have also seen the good that he has done while being in this culture. He has done a lot of great things, and they talked about it too on the sit down if you want to watch it. But as far as 24/7, Cameron, I have nothing to say to you. It is what it is. I said what I said. I honestly don't want an apology. I don't need an apology, because I feel like at the end of the day, you're only doing that because people are calling your job. And obviously, it don't look good. And whatever happens afterwards is what happens. Like, if I just feel like, as a Black person, and I know I want to have a child one day. Like, I cannot imagine sending my child to a school to trust a teacher to not just teach my child, but at the end of the day, teachers are around children more during a school year in a lot of situations than the parents. As a parent, you're trusting that this teacher is not just going to educate your child correctly, but also make sure that child is safe in that environment, in that school. And to know that we have teachers who have racist backgrounds and are racist, period. Let's just call it what it is. That are racist, and they're around students who don't look like them, and they feel racist towards a group of people and are bigoted towards a group of people. That is very concerning. I feel like it's bad enough that we have teachers who don't care. Not all teachers are bad, but it's it's a way of life. Some teachers are over it. Some teachers feel like they don't get paid enough. They don't get enough respect. They're dealing with bad kids all day. Sometimes they check out. But what is definitely not acceptable, and I'm not going to condone or allow, is a teacher to be around children who is racist. And that's just period. So to Cameron, you know, this is probably the closest you're going to get to a response from me. If anybody that you emailed respond to you, that's between you and that person. I don't need to know. But as far as CeCe, just don't even try no more. So to kind of wrap up how I feel about the avocado right now, I haven't crossed that bridge. I'm still, you could say I'm being very hypersensitive to the avocado situation. I feel like I am very hypersensitive right now when it comes to racism in America, period. This year has been rough. And I'm just not in the mood for the ish no more. And I feel that maybe time heals all wounds. And I know friends said that in our last podcast that we responded to Avocado, which I'll put the links in the description box, that we did touch it the first time he apologized before he did the sit down with his friends. But you know, at that time I still wasn't trying to hear it. I'm still at that same boat with Avocado. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to change. I don't know what URL or RBE or any other battle rap league is going to do. I just think I just have to sit back and just watch and observe. And I think that maybe one day I'll cross that bridge and be like, you know what, Avocado, like I was still upset about what you said, but maybe there's a part of me that can forgive him and move on, but also more of a forgive but don't forget. So that's how I feel about it. I'm definitely curious to see how the culture feels about it. Definitely let me know below in the comment box. Definitely like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And again, let's talk battle rap. Monday through Thursdays, 10:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Caffeine. Definitely subscribe to our channel and all that good stuff. So this is just a, you know, one take shotty. Nothing cute, nothing fancy. That's how I feel about Avocado. And